Do you feel like Tua pretty much maximized what he could do over these last few months? And do you feel or sense that he's a better player, or will only time tell with that?
He's made some improvement over the course of the last 2 days, and definitely over the course of the offseason. I think we talked a lot after the season about a variety of things that we felt like he could get better at from a training standpoint, from command of the offense standpoint, from reads and throwing mechanic standpoint. And I think he's really worked on all of them and made some improvements. And I think he's going to not rest on that and try to continue to improve. And he'll be raring to go for training camp.
Without a doubt, one of the most enigmatic players in the entire NFL has to be Tua Tagovailoa, a player that the Miami Dolphins plan to tank for as far back as 2019, when many people thought that he was the presumptive number 1 overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft. And of course, when Tua Tagovailoa went down with a hip injury and the Miami Dolphins eventually lucked into the 5th overall pick, many people thought it was a manifest destiny type of situation where no matter what, the Miami Dolphins were going to go after Tua, and ultimately they did. And to be honest, the Miami Dolphins did everything they were supposed to do with Tua as soon as they brought him in. They didn't just throw him to the dogs immediately, rather they had Ryan Fitzpatrick as his bridge quarterback. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update as to Tua and what he's been saying over this offseason, because a lot of it's been a little surprising and it's been very up and down for him. Now, before we get to the content, I wanted to give a huge shout out and a congratulations to TaviSport20 for winning a jersey of his choice. My man chose Devin White, so we're going to get you that jersey ASAP. Thank you so much for your support. My next giveaway is going to be for a next-gen console for those that subscribe and turn on our notifications on this channel, and we're going to announce the giveaway winner at the beginning of August. Now that we get all of that out of the way, break! Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? So for those of you guys that were following along with Tua's career in year 1, he gave a mixed bag of results. Like we mentioned prior, Brian Flores and the Miami Dolphins did a remarkable job establishing a rock-solid culture in Miami and really took their time to ensure that Tua was familiar with the offense before inserting him during week 6. Now, as a result, Tua gave a mixed bag of results, having 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and completing 64% of his completions. Needless to say, he didn't look like the absolute elite prospect that many of us expected, but at the same time, you have to remember, this is a man that was literally just drafted, and some players do take some time to develop. Patrick Mahomes famously sat down for a season behind Alex Smith before he finally got his opportunity to shine. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson practically looked like running backs during their debut seasons. So I'm not really concerned with Tua Tagovailoa's first season. As a matter of fact, come to think of it, Mitchell Trubisky even had a pretty decent first season. What I want to see from here on out is how he develops going into the future. Now, Tua did come out and say some very surprising things in regards to his first season, the first one coming about a month ago. Now, of course, remember, Tua's coming off of a hip injury, and he came in and said that he's a little bit more comfortable heading into year 2, but he admitted that one of his biggest issues in 2020 was the knowledge of the scheme or lack thereof. Tua came out and said, I wasn't comfortable calling plays. I think the guys that were here last year were phenomenal. I just didn't have the comfortability of checking plays, alerting plays, and doing that. I just rode with the play. Even if I knew it wasn't going to work, I was going to try to make it work still. I didn't actually know the playbook necessarily really good, and that's no one else's fault but my fault. Our play calls were simple when I was in, and I didn't have alerts and checks, where now I feel comfortable and I can maneuver my way through those things now. It's really easy to compare Tua to Justin Herbert, who literally took the reins in Los Angeles and seemed to have run away with the starting job the moment he got his opportunity. When Brian Flores got wind of this, he said that Tua is just comparing himself from last year to where he is now. But the reason I'm bringing this up is the playbook is a huge theme in Tua's offseason, because this isn't the first time he brings it up. It was actually brought up a couple of days ago, and this is according to a Miami Dolphins beat writer. According to him, a source close to the situation told him that the new Miami Dolphins playbook is very in-depth and very confusing. It is also bothersome to those trying to learn it. Now, the good news is that Tua has been quizzed on the brand new playbook on a weekly basis, and he typically passes his quizzes with flying colors. He's apparently one of the players that picked it up best, according to what Professor Clem Sr. has been told. Now, he was also told that Tua has done great with the playbook, despite how difficult it is for others. So if you're looking for a bright side outlook, positive spin zone, at least Tua's got it down. Now, this is pretty interesting and is kind of consistent with a report that we got 2 weeks ago, saying that, I don't know if you guys heard of this, but Tua Tagovailoa had a 5-interception minicamp practice that the NFL really blew out of proportion. This is coming according to Kevin Patra of NFL.com, and this is what happened during that practice. According to Kevin, this 5-interception performance came from the fact that Tua was told that he needed to be aggressive during this practice, and this is what he had to say about it. That's just been the emphasis for us coming out to this first day of minicamp, was just to be aggressive and to push the ball downfield. Obviously, you want to be smart, but if there's a time to make mistakes, now's the time to make mistakes. We're just trying to see what we can fit in the hole, what we can throw within coverages, and come in the film room and then learn from it. Now, to make Miami Dolphins fans feel a little bit better, one of the best game managers in the NFL that is notorious for his accuracy, Jimmy Garoppolo, threw interceptions on 5 consecutive passes in a 2019 San Francisco 49ers training camp. And that season, the San Francisco 49ers ended up going to the Super Bowl. Also bear in mind that during that particular practice, Tua was playing in the rain, but he still didn't really take that as an excuse. He said, we're gonna have to play in the rain. We're gonna have to play in conditions where the ball is gonna be wet, where it's gonna be cold, it's gonna be hot. You gotta expect the unexpected. It was really good for our guys to go out there and compete in the rain. I thought today was, overall was an all right day. There's things that we gotta fix here within the next couple of hours to look over film and correct for tomorrow. So I would assume that it's concerning that the Miami Dolphins are having trouble installing their offense for the younger players or the players new to the team, because their offensive playbook is going to have to be learned by the likes of Will Fuller and Jaylen Waddle, who are brand new to the Miami Dolphins. But I'm not going to lie, I am absolutely loving the way that this team is set up. Offensively, they have Tua working with Jaylen Waddle, Will Fuller, and Devontae Parker and Mike Gesicki. On defense, they have Jason McCourty, Xavier Howard, assuming that he ends his holdout fairly soon. They drafted Jalen Phillips, who is a big risk with tremendous upside. They have Byron Jones returning, and this is all being led by Brian Flores, who has completely shifted the culture in Miami. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this training camp update from the Miami Dolphins. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.